Hello there. I hope you can hear me. A little bit of audio difficulty here, but I think everything will be okay. I see Val there. Val, we may have sunshine, but it's freezing cold in Columbus today. It has been all week. So, no, you don't want this weather. Definitely not. Let me know if you can hear me all right because um, there's a noise cancellation app called, I might as well explain this. There's a noise cancellation app called Crisp, and Crisp isn't working today. And so I am coming directly from my Rode NT USB mini microphone. And if you hear any background noise, it's because the noise cancellation is not working. So let's see. Is everything okay audio wise? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Anybody Bueller? Okay. Okay. All right. So today, what are we going to do today? We're just going to play today. This is a live demonstration. And if you have ever demoed anything I used to be told when we went to trade shows, always have a canned uh, pony and what is it? Pony show, just in case everything goes down, because back in the day, everything always went down. So you just had a canned demo. But I am doing this live. So our goal today is to discover the AI prompt to use with Canva AI to embed a Flodesk form. I know it sounds like magic, doesn't it? And of course, our why is the same as ever, because sharing your brilliance should be simple, not rocket science. Okay, and what are we going to do? Well, you're going to take Flodesk to Canva AI, which is pretty darn amazing. We simply create your Flodesk form over in Flodesk, and I've got plenty of videos on that. So I've already got one created for you. We're going to grab that AI prompt, and we're simply going to let Canva AI do the rest. So let me show you where that prompt is. Here's a form that I've already created, and the only caveat, one of the caveats, is that you have to use Flodesk's inline forms. You can't actually use you can't use their full width forms or the pop-ups. You have to use the inline. And what you're looking for here is this embed up here, up in the, hope you can see that all right there. So you're going to look in, for this embed, and it's going to show you three different ways you can embed a form. And I had been working on Flodesk forever, and just one day, I was trying to figure out how to get a form from Flodesk to Canva, because I'm always trying to do that. And I just looked down here. I was trying with the inline and I was trying with the header code. I know that, Canva doesn't give us access to their header, but I don't know why I was trying to make it work anyway. And then suddenly I'm like, what does an AI prompt mean? AI friendly prompt. I'm like, what is that? So you know what? I copied it, and it's a pretty decent prompt. I can read it. I'm just going to read the top part. I want to embed a Flodesk inline form in this React project. Now, React is going to give us a little bit of a hiccup. So we're going to we'll figure out how to bypass that. Pretty much most of this, they're going into the head again. They're going to use something called use effect. For anybody that just wants to know a little bit about, code, React is a JavaScript library. Trust me, I just looked that up this morning. I thought it was a programming language, but I know if there's any coders in here, you would correct me. So it is a JavaScript library. So I'm going to go over here. Real easy. And here's Canva AI right there. I hope people know that that's there. It's been there for a while. And what we're going to do I'm going to put the code in here, and I'm going to let Canva tell me everything that I've done wrong, and it will. Okay, so let's just wait a minute. Let's see. And I love the AIs. Okay, it's going. It's already said, I'll help you embed the Flodesk inline form in your React project. And it's still doing stuff. Okay, so look at that. Now, I am not really pleased with that purple background. The AIs do take liberties, don't they? So I'm going to tell it, please remove all white space. Well, white space. It's purple here. Wait a minute. I'm going to say, please remove all the white space around the form and the purple background. Let me see. So usually I will say, please make the background transparent. And let's see what we get. Let's see. Okay, let's see what it does for us. Okay, it's working. Let me see, what do we got? Oh, who's Robin? Hi. Not too familiar with Canva. Oh, I'm not, this was very serendipitous. I did not expect this. I did not go looking for an AI prompt to create a form. And when I saw it, I was like, are you kidding me? So I have backstory. When Canva first came out, I was like, big deal. I got Adobe Suite, Creative Suite, I use Photoshop and Illustrator, put. And then I kept seeing people use it. And then I tried it and I thought, well, it's kind of handy. And then it started getting better. And when they put their websites out, they have like thousands and thousands of beautiful websites. But guess what? You couldn't get a form. You couldn't get a form on a Canva website to save your soul. Trust me. I tried it. I tried every way. There is one third party guy that came out for a couple of years. He was using Fluid Forms, and it was a Zapier thing, those zaps, and it could get complicated. But this, look at that. We're in Canva. We're no longer in Flodesk. We are in Canva. And this is a pretty daggum good looking form. Right? I just want you to take that in, okay? I'm not going to, do I want to publish it? I'm going to publish it. What happens? Where are we going to go if we publish it? I'm not going to do that. You know what? I'm going to use it in a design. Okay, so, and here's the finessing you got to do. So we're going to use it as in a design, and you know what? It's looking pretty good. If in fact it has kept that background transparent, I'm good to go. But I just hate white space. I'm going to try and get as much of it out of here as I can to make sure. So let me see. This is what I want to, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy the form, and I am going to take it into, this website. This is called Chimera. I name all my websites and AI agents. So I want it to go into this beige part. Notice that it's a page. It's called a page in Canva. It's highlighted, so I'm pretty sure that that's where that form is going to land. But it may land someplace else, and I may have to pull it down. But let's just see what happens. I told myself I'm going to stop saying bada boom, bada bing, but it does work here. Okay, look at that. All right, now, if I want to I want this to be all the way up there. Are we going to get, we're not getting any degradation there. Let's see. Let's move it there. Okay. Does everybody, oh geez, I hope you really understand the significance of this. This is wonderful. This makes my heart beat faster. I'm just going to move that there real quick. I still see a little bit of white there, so, but you know, I'm okay with that. That's our form. I'm going to publish that. I know it doesn't look good. The blue doesn't look good with the brown, but bear with me. We're going to fix that up in a moment, okay? Let's see what the, let's see what we got here. Is everything okay? We got Canva is really underrated. Okay, I know. I'm a fan of it now. I would love to go Adobe. I know. You know what? I want to give up Adobe, but then as soon as I give it up, I'm like so far grandfathered in. I don't even know how much it costs now, but I don't want to lose the discount that I'm getting, so I pay it every month. Okay, so here's Camera. Okay, let's see what we got down here. Okay, I know this gives you whiplash. Sorry about that. Okay, there's your form. All righty. Trust me, it works. What I'm going to do over here is there's another form. I'm going to go back here, and this is kind of the beauty of it. So that does not, where's Camera? Come on. There you are. Okay, so I need to grab, what do I want to grab? I want to grab, where's that brown? Doesn't it have a darker brown in it somewhere? Okay, nonetheless, I'm going to just grab that. Got a little, click that. Did you give me that? That's my little color picker. Slurp. Okay, thank you, Slurp. Now I'm going to go back over to Flodesk and watch. Okay, going to the, this is not going to look good because the text is white, but this is for demo purposes only, okay? So we got that, but since I know that that doesn't look good, I'm going to have to give them a little bit of a darkness there. Let's make sure we got everybody. Font. Okay, I'm not going to waste too much time here, but yeah, get on the list. We might want to know that. Come on. This is really going to look ugly, but that's enough. Okay, so Canva, I mean, Flodesk is weird because it just saves everything immediately, and I'm always thinking that I have to publish it again, but obviously I don't. Now, here, this is the magic. Watch. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. There's our new form. You can edit it. So say you've got a form out there, you know, maybe it's a lead magnet, or maybe you want to start, you know, maybe you got a product that you want to change the price. This is what you do. You don't have to, you know, go back into Flodesk and recreate it. All you have to do is keep editing it, and it's going to update itself. So I told you that that was going to be easy. And let me see if there's any, you could totally start to move away depending on what you are trying to do. Yes, I know, Valerie, we can pretty much move away, but there's just that something, it's a security blanket, I think. But yeah, they did actually just now, is it Affinity? They have a vector program that they either bought or they integrated with. So that's it, people. That's it. You can go over here and grab any form. Here's a couple other forms. This was a inline form that just sat right there. It's got a transparent background, so I can move it around. It's you know, not, it's going to sit nicely anywhere I move it, and that's our original form. And now I was playing last night, and I wanted to see if you could do it with some other email service providers because not everybody's using Flodesk. And I have not found anybody giving away the AI prompt. And I wanted to reverse engineer it. I tried with Kit because I see where there's an ID, a form ID, but I was very unsuccessful. So, nonetheless, here's Kit. This is a form. Let's play with this and see if we can make Kit's form go over onto Flodesk, onto Canva as well. And again, I should come out here. I'm sorry. Okay, leave that alone. Okay, so if I created, I'm going to still use Charlotte, but if I created a new one, you're going to notice that they, even in Kit, they have to be inline. Modal, slide in, or sticky, they're not going to have embed codes. I'll prove it to you. No, okay, yeah, trust me, they're not going to have embed codes, okay? So let me go back. All right, inline. So we're going to do the inline. I'm going to choose that, but I'm going to go back to the one I already created, Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte, here we go. Okay, what we want to do is we want to get this embed. Wait a minute, just because I'm going to save and publish it because I don't know if it's published or not, because nothing will work if you don't. Your form is published. Thank you. Now I'm going to get my I'm using Kit. Okay, well, if you're using Kit, you're going to just be amazed, okay? I think. We're going to use the HTML because I'm going to tell you a little something. I have been trying to get that AI prompt from Flodesk to Canva. Like I say, I had found it accidentally, and this was months ago. Well, let's say the beginning of the months ago. All right, and it was working, and I was like so happy. And one day I went, and I think it was even a Monday. I went in, and like the form didn't work. It was just trash, and I kept trying to put the AI code in, and it just trashed. So I naturally contacted Flowdesk, and they said, well, they brought Canva probably upgraded something. And I thought, oh, well, what the heck? So I waited about a month or two. And then just for, shits and giggles, I went over there and grabbed the code again, hoping that maybe, they were going to talk to each other again. And lo and behold, as you can see, now they do talk to each other. But if you're going to use this, I call this living on the edge, okay? Because this is something that they're two different applications. They need to talk to each other, and at any point, they can get disconnected. If Canva has an update that Flowdesk doesn't follow up on, it'll break. So, this is in all cases when you set up your workflows and your email sequences and everything. Yes, they are, autopilot. That's why they call them automations. But it is wise to always just periodically go back and check and check the automation, put another, fake email in there and see if it's still working, because like I say, anything can break even when you're not talking to a number of applications. Things still break, so always go in there and make sure that you are um, checking things. Okay, so I'm going to use this HTML. I copied it, and this is, I really do need a drum roll. Where am I going? I'm going to go back to Canva. We're going to get rid of her. Let's go back to the beginning of, Canva. One thing about Canva, you can never find your way around it. Get back to the very beginning. And I try and make everything, I've got like 1,000 folders, and it still puts all the recent up there on top. And I'm like, no, just show me my folders. All right, so we've got Kit code in there. We're going to just see what does it do. I'm going to put that in there. and let's see what it does. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But like I say, we're living on the edge, okay? And what's it doing? Oh, it is going to do something. Okay, let's see. Let's see. This is exciting. While we're waiting, I do drum rolls. Oh, I'm so happy I got there's questions. I'll say that off camera. I'm so happy that everybody's here. Okay, so what's Canva doing? Canva is that's all HTML, that's all markup, that's a really big form it's making. But it has not crapped out. It told us, I'll create a beautiful functional email sign up form for you inspired by that ConvertKit form. Now notice, it's not the form, is it? That's not the form. So it's not picking up the images. It kind of went its own way is what it did. And I know I have another AI application called Taskade, and it apparently, all the AIs want to make anything dealing with a website, they want to make them all look alike because they all look alike. They love the little purple gradient. I don't know, they're not trained up enough to get real creative, but that's unfortunate. But here's what you can do. Let's not say that um, it's a hopeless case yet, because it's not. Sometimes you just have to jerry rig things together, right? Right? Okay, so here we are. I'm going to update it just a skosh because we always want to have the first name, and then I'm going to move that up. Can everybody see what I'm doing? Okay. So I'm not going to change anything else. I am going to save and publish it again. And where's the embed code? Okay, copy. Where is, okay, so I'm just going to say, let's try again. I should start a new one, but maybe it'll, all right. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I can make that larger, but I'm over my quota, if you can see that. Um, it looks like I'm well over my quota, 31,000 versus 4,000. And I knew this might happen. So let's see if I just go. Like I say, we're living on the edge. Let me see what it does if I make a new one. No, I'm out of credits. I knew that maybe I'm not. It's doing something. I misspoke. I don't know what it's doing. That seems to me that it says I'm over, but maybe I'm not. So while it's doing its thing, does anybody, hey, Dr. Sunny is here. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I wish I could now I really wish I could bring you guys up here, but that would be a Zoom situation, and I am not going to complicate things any more than I have to. Okay, so we got the first name and we got this. Okay, I'm going to try and work with this, okay? Because, come on, are you finished? It's not showing me. Okay, let's say, is it still working? It doesn't want me to add anything else. I think I've hit my limit. But that's why you have to be kind of judicious on this. Like I say, this is living on the edge. And does it, do you absolutely need it? No, because you can always put the share link of your form underneath a Canva button. It's easy as that. And then it basically your form comes as a pop-up. So there's always ways to get around this. And if it would let me massage this a little bit to tweak it, I could get rid of that purple. Uh, that the get our how to guide. I would change that over on Kit, and it's still workable because what the thing is it's connected. That is actually a Kit form that if somebody comes along and fills it out, it's going to be go to your contacts. I'm not going to do that today because early on I was over in Flodesk and I was demonstrating something, and I went to the segments and I just showed everybody's email, and I had to go and edit that out because I didn't think anybody would appreciate me showing their email on YouTube. So I'm not going to show that it is in the contacts, but it is a working form. So that was easy, wasn't it? Does anybody have any questions? Let's see. What do we have here? I need to check out vector function. Oh, everybody's, oh, you guys are having you're having a side conversation. What's everybody talking about? I pay for Canva and don't use it often enough. Need to help with, okay, who's this? Robin. Okay. Robin, you can put your whole email, your whole website over there. What time are we at? Yeah, I knew this was going to go fast. Let me show you some of I mean, I don't see people just don't make things complicated going into 2026 because things are so easy. Look at all these. I'm going to say, look at all. Okay, there they are. Alrighty. Come on. Okay. Any of these, look at these. These are beautiful. You saw Chimera. Here's Chloe. They're right there. You don't have to do anything. Canva will even host it. You can host with Canva. You can get your own custom domain through Canva. I mean, it is easy. It's easy. And if you do have a domain, you can, carry it over. That's a little bit of, it's a little more, a few more steps. I'm not going to call it complicated, but there's just so many templates over here. And these are professionally designed templates. Grab them, put your own images. And I've even got, this is a story brand. Let me just publish this baby. This is already set up for you. The prompts are all there. All you have to do is fill in the prompts, understand who your ideal customer or client is, and you're off to the races. This doesn't need to take like 10 or 20 years. Help your clients achieve their goals. What is your client's goal? What is the pain they have? Simply ask yourself. Your clients what do they want to do? My client, my busy mother wants to have healthy meals on the table every night. If you're a chef, I help you get those meals and make you look like the Zen master mommy. I don't know. Call to action. But you see this. I mean, you do agree that you really don't have to go outside of Canva. And I say that as someone that I'm a WordPress freak, guru from, way back in the day, and Elementor, all the page builders over there. And if I can say, hey, I am okay to deal with Canva in some of its limitations, hey, anybody should be able to deal with it, right? So, yes, she did. There were a couple of issues, but it did work. What was that? The form? Take a second and go through the chat. You had some good questions. That's what I'm looking at here. Okay. If the 4,000 is just the size of that post, maybe ask AI to divide it into multiple posts of code. Okay. You want to explain that a little bit more? That is from that's the first one I see. If the 4,000 is just the size of that post, oh, maybe ask AI to divide it into multiple posts of code. So I'm going to ask, am I going to ask Canva AI, or should I take it out to Claude, do you think? Or Chat GPT? What do you think would work better there? Let me see here. Let's go back here. Um, yeah, let me see. Let me see. Going down. Yeah, the 4,000, I am not sure what that was. Can we get back to AI? We can always, what if we clear the cache, right? I don't think this is a clear the cache moment. Um, let's see. If you want me to divide it into steps, okay, okay. If you can explain a little bit what you mean by dividing them. Okay, who is this? Are you still here? Oh, Rolf. Oh, hi, Rolf. It appeared 4,000 characters max for the post size. Okay, let's for the post size for that prompt. Are you saying the prompt size was too big? Because it seems like kit the kit form wasn't as elaborate as the Flodesk form, but I do think that I'm at my limit. Usually, if you exceed a post size, it turns red and shows how many characters you use. Yeah, yeah. Rather than you divide 31,000 characters, ask AI to divide it for you. Okay, give me the prompt. Ralph, give me the prompt. Just put the prompt in there. Okay, usually if you, yeah. So I'm going to ask AI to, let's go back over to Kit, grab this. You know what? I'm going to really be, let's grab the JavaScript and see if it can interpret that. Okay? Let me go back. I got to go back to, you guys need to see this, right? Okay, so let's try JavaScript. We're just playing, and you give me the exact prompt, Ralph, but I'm leaning towards I've used up everything that I can use up. Let's just see what it does. Well, let's see. Let's see. The snippet is an embed script, likely from ConvertKit. Isn't it smart? These things are so smart. And what can you do with it? If you're adding it to a Canva website, you can paste it into the embed element using the apps plus the embed option there. Then publish it live. Let's try that, because I have not been successful in doing that. But I'm going to follow what you said. To use it properly, paste the script tag inside the body section of your HTML. You know I can't get to that in Canva. See, it's hallucinating for sure. The prompt was whatever you had AI create and code, and then it posted it. Okay, okay. Let me see. Now it's saying that if you add it to a Canva website, so I have never had Kit work behind that, but let's see if we can do that. We're going to edit this. We're going to go back, go back, go back, go back. Just anybody. Okay, let me grab something here. Okay, so let me edit you. And I know what he's talking about. Okay, I'm going to say, give me, okay, create a new section. And I'm going to go over to the app. I even have my apps. Yep, here's the embed code. Let's go over to Kit. And like I say, I've not been successful, but let's try it. The share. Now this time I want the share link. I'm going to copy it. I know that much. Got too many. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this does. Yeah, I thought it was going to do that. That's not what we want. Yeah, it's connected. It just connected, but that's not the actual form. So suffice it to say, Kit is not being as friendly as I thought it was going to be. I am going to go back over one more try because I thought that I could get fancy and use the fancy form here with the picture, and it doesn't want me to do that. I'm going to go back and do Charlotte the inline code. No, demo form. Let me see what this. Okay, this is really simple. This simple as it can get, and it did kind of sort of work. Kind of sort of. Okay, HTML. Copy that. I got too many. Oh, I can't stand tabs. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I'm even going to get rid of you. No, I'm going to get rid of you. Okay, so let's go back and get to that AI again. AI. Now see if you, what you think of that. All right. Each. Okay. We're gonna have a session, Ralph. We're gonna have a session in the group because you have some good points there, and I I have to hear somebody. Okay, I have to hear somebody say it. So Rolf is saying this is giving leadership. Okay, okay. So Rolf is saying if go back to your prompt before that code created and modify it to provide in batches under 4,000. Okay, I get that. Might that work, or am I distracting from problem of actually maxed grade? Hey, we don't know. Like I said, we're flying close to the sun. Okay, what's a guy who knows the mythological character? 20 points if you know the mythological character that flew too close to the sun. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Somebody knows it. Somebody's a mythological freak in here, aren't they? Aren't you? Come on. Paul, are you still using Canva? Okay. Oh, hey, Paul, I didn't even see Mr. Moderator is here. We haven't seen you for so long. Okay, so look what we got. And I'm going to come back to you, Rolf, because look, I must not have used all my credits. So I think Canva is saying that thing was too long. That all that code, because that was the entire HTML. So now that's not what my code looked like, is it? That's not what my form looked like, but let's see. Come on. Let's see what my form looked like. This is what my form looked like, and it took the liberty of even changing the colors. So, okay, so what I would say is, okay, remove all white space and the purple background, all text, wait a minute, not tall text, remove all text and leave only the form fields and button. I'm not going to worry about it changing that. I just want to see if we can, make background transparent. And AI is making me, I'm a good typist. I've always been a good typist. And AI is making me like really be stupid. I am just, if it's misspelled, I'm just going ahead and, oh, the AI will interpret it. And that's horrible. That's really horrible. So what's it going to do? I'll strip down the form to just the essentials with a transparent background. Okay, so it's got to think. Mercury. Was it Mercury? Are you sure? Are you sure, Ralph? The mythological character was Mercury? I thought it was somebody. Icarus. Valerie got it. Oh, she looked it up. I knew it. I was going to say Ithacus. I still got 10 points, right? Ithacus. Oh, you shouldn't have looked it up. The character who flew too close to the sun is Icarus from Greek mythology, who tragically fell to his death when the sun melted the wax holding his handmade wings. Oh my gosh! I didn't know that part of the story. Okay, that does. Valerie, you shouldn't laugh at somebody trying to fly too close to the sun. Yeah, he didn't think that through. Yeah, he made his wings out of wax. That's unfortunate. Okay, so are you still doing it? All done. It really doesn't look like you're done, but you were supposed to remove. I'm even going to say, please remove the purple background and make transparent. Let's see if it does it this time. I'll make the background completely transparent for you. And it didn't remove the extraneous words around it, but you know, I feel like you have to just talk back and forth like you're talking to a toddler sometimes with these things. All right, that's much better. Thank you so much. Now, I would get rid of the labels versus the placeholders. Let me show you. This is a label on top of the field, and that's kind of dated. Everybody just wants this is called the placeholder inside the form field. So that's good enough. We're going to use this in a design. And like I said, this same thing we did the last time. We're going to just, even though he said that, or it said that it made that transparent, I still don't want, if I put it in a design with all that, even if it's transparent, it's going to have a big space between it. So I'm just going to go copy. And let's see, Chimera. Okay, we're going to give you another one and see how we would. Up. I just found out that I am that Canva has a limit of pages that you can use. I think it's 20 or so, but I am starting to bump up against that on some of these websites. So that's ugly, but I'm still gonna make sure that's highlighted, see how that looks. All right, now okay. The AI was very truthful. I can't stand that brown, but there you go. That gives you a form right on your Canva website, and be aware that I'm just using the Canva AI. That AI prompt will work with anything. I don't know that Flodesk meant for it to work with Canva because they specifically mention lovable or bolt or what is it, base somebody. Um, I think they're more, that's what their intent was, and then it just happened to work on Canva. So I think this is good. I think this makes it a lot easier. Now, like I say, this one was ugly, but you saw how pretty the Flowdesk one was. I thought that was just gorgeous. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to start sharing. You missed the Greek mythology. Any questions? Yeah. So Ralph, when we have Val's Hangout, you can explain that again to me, okay? Okay, and maybe we'll get it going. But I'm not using Kit, but I know a lot of people are, and the point is that Kit really limits you when you want to add something. Some of the reactions, look at that. All right, stop that. Okay, I'm trying to get to another scene. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, um for Kit really does limit you, it for like when you use its landing pages, that's it. You're not going to be able to add too much, and their forms are pretty limited, what you see is what you get, which is fine because you're just trying to, get opt-ins, right? It's lead generation. But this opens up the opportunity to create a beautiful Canva website, and then you can build around this. You can build around this, even this little crappy little, it's not crappy. It just is very, very plain. Now let me see if I copy that and put that image down there. Okay. Doesn't ever like, you gotta get in the, it's not going to help me. You're not going to let me go to, if I go down there, see how that happens? There it goes. There we go. So you could do a lot by customizing what's around the form. You could really make it look pretty spiffy. So, and then also a lot of people want to use it for, they want to use Kit for sales pages. Well, this gives you a lot more opportunity to use the sales pages, full, the long form sales page. So let me see what else. Ralph here. It appeared 4,000 characters max for the post size. Okay. So let's go back and go back to Kit. All right, what time is it? So, we're at time, but if anybody wants to stay, let's try again with the, all right, Ralph, if you're going to stay, we're going to get Charlotte. Okay, I'm going to get the embed code. I'm using the HTML, right? That's what I used. And then we're coming to, okay, going back to wherever the AI prompt is, right? Okay, so now I am going to, okay, I'm going to put it in here. All right, so at the end, or maybe at the beginning, I'm going to say, oh, I did it anyway. Shoot, it's running. I hit return. Sorry about that. So now we got to wait until it tells us that it's too long, huh? Yeah, we don't know if it's going to work. It's probably going to crap out again. But it's an opportunity. I think it's kind of cool. I think it really is. I really like the Flodesk because you can grab the Flodesk and bring it over, and just you know just be on brand. It's just gives you a lot more. So this, oh, look at that. Ralph, say that's the same exact code. Same exact code, but it just takes the liberties of, it didn't want that image, so it said, I'm not going to give you the image. And it also said, you must be trying to give a guide away, so get our guide. It does take liberties. So that is not, let's try another Flodesk one. Okay, are there any? We are only seeing your full screen, Ramona, is still trying to show. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you. I do that. I forget. Let me get the right. All right, so one more time. Let's just do. I gotta. No, I can't stand. I can't stand tabs. Kills me, kills me, kills me. Okay, so let's start. We don't need that one either. Okay, I'm gonna go to Flodesk. And I want to make that big. Okay, so we gotta log in again. I swear, now this is one thing, it never lets you, keeps you logged in. So let's try a brand new one. Flodesk has a 14-day trial, I believe. They don't have a free, like, yeah, that's what I'm on, is the free kit. But they did change around recently. They changed from having unlimited anything to a tiered pricing, just like Kajabi and Kit and everybody else. So everybody is kind of changing stuff. So when I come back over here with the inlines, there's a lot of really pretty inlines. You really aren't limited by what you can do. Okay, now this looks very similar to our Kit one, doesn't it? It's always going to ask me what segment I want. That's a demo. And then we're going to get out of here in a minute because these are only supposed to be 45 minutes. And then we're just going to go to Unsplash right now and grab that because we're in a hurry. And then you got an address, and we don't want, where is that at? Style. Get rid of this. But I don't want that. Delete. We're not getting that stuff. We just want, just get rid of this. Font preferences. I don't want, oh, here's preferences. Sorry. Sometimes I don't know where, no, that's not where preferences are. Where are my settings? Style. Okay. I am in a hurry right now, so I am not, there's supposed to be something preferences that I can turn on and off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to grab this embed code and see if we can get this one over on Canva similarly. There's a little lever to turn that off. Where's my projects? Wait a minute. No. Up here. Canva. There. Canva AI. Am I losing anybody? I'm just trying to see because we're supposed to stop at 45. Okay. They do have a trial. See you soon, Paul. Okay. Waiting for that. What's it going to do? Please let me know which approach. Now, see, this time, what's it saying? Let's just go over what's it saying because it's telling me it doesn't like this. I'll help you embed, blah, 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 but I need to know to let you know that Canva code only creates something underneath there. HTML, yeah, it only creates HTML, creates standalone. Please, and I'm going to say, please let me know which approach. I want you to create a standalone number 1. Let's see what we get. Isn't this, I find this kind of exciting. Maybe nobody else does. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? What's it going to look like? That's not bad. That was not bad. So, okay, so let's suffice it to say, Flodesk's prompt is a little bit better than Kit's HTML. But Ralph, is he still here? Rolf, you seem to understand some coding maybe, or the AI. What I would like if somebody could figure out how to reverse engineer Flodesk's prompt for Kit's form, because it's all about the ID. I think it's all about the form ID, and you can find Kit's form ID, and I think that's maybe all you need. Maybe you need a little bit more. I don't know. But it looks like Flodesk is going to be the winner here for the making the form look like what you want it to. And then we can publish that and see where it goes. But it's just, I mean, like I say, this is just, it's an opportunity for you to really get a form that is completely branded to your brand and allows you to give, you got the styling around it, you know. Canva is going to give you the customization around the form. So with that said, I know that everybody has things to do. It's getting there, you know, Christmas time and whatnot. So I'm gonna let you go. Let me know if anybody has any questions, because I don't want to leave out with anything. Anybody have any questions here? I'm just here for the party. I know, I know. Everybody, oh, it's mimosa time, right? Anybody got mimosas made up? Yeah, everybody can, we can use mimosas. Okay, if I didn't get to your question, you know, check me out. Find me out somewhere. Find me somewhere. I'm on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram, but I'm on Facebook and I'm over here on YouTube. And I hope that was a little bit helpful. My goal here is, my ICA is basically female course creators, also content creators as well. But I'm trying to get the tech stack simplified as much as possible, because unfortunately there's a lot of brilliant people out there that have a lot of knowledge and a lot of value to bring to the world, but they get stuck with the tech. And a lot of the tech is difficult, a lot of it. But I think I've found a stack that, Flowdesk, because it's easy and it it, it almost makes lead generation delightful, because it just is minimalist in its interface, and it's less intimidating than some of the other email service providers. And then Canva, I'm straight away, I'm okay with making landing pages and websites and thank you pages and whatever else, sales pages, in Canva, because it's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing. And if you're starting out, you don't need complicated, right? You don't even really need a website. Concentrate on your landing page, concentrate on filtering, getting your ideal audience. All you need is a landing page, and Canva is absolutely the place to go find a beautiful landing page. So with that, everybody have fun. It's cold here. I hear that there's some type of football game today. Anybody? Anybody? And since I'm in Columbus, I guess I have to acknowledge that, go Bucks. OHIO. Ah, see you guys. I guess I'm gonna have to root for the Buckeyes. Absolutely. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you all came. And hey, I'm gonna um I'm gonna figure out how you guys get on my email list, so you can get all the goodness, all right? And then you can tell me what you need. I really want people to be interactive and tell me where you're stuck. What is making you, you know, just not wanting to move forward? Where are you stuck at? Where are you stuck? And let's see if we can unstuck people, okay? Unstick people. But anyway, come back next week. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but you guys can give me some ideas through the week. I wish you would. So take care. Ta ta.